2. All definitions. Scroll through to find the definition you want. Two, Definition 1. Location and point. Use to between an action and the location point where the action ends. Example:
I walk to the bed. Walk is the action. Bed is the location and point. I walk to the bed.
Example:
Hey John, roll the ball to my foot. John, you rolled the ball to the bed. Let's try it again. Roll the ball to my foot. Great! John rolled the ball to my foot.
Example: I am to the bed now. The walk action is done. I am at the location endpoint. I am to the bed. Example:
I point to the bed. Point is the action. Bed is the location endpoint. I point to the bed.
2. Definition 2. Sequence endpoint. To shows the endpoint when using a time sequence, an action sequence, a number sequence, or a range sequence. Example: It is 9 o'clock. Well, you can watch videos to 10 o'clock. No answer. I will be back. 9 o'clock is time. 10 o'clock is the time end point. This is a time sequence. You can watch videos to 10 o'clock. Example:
I read to the last page. Where's the last page? The last page of the book. Read is the action. Last page is the action end point. This is an action sequence. I read to the last page of the book.
Example: This school teaches children ages 5 to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are the numbers. 10 is the end point. This is a number sequence. This school teaches children ages 5 to 10. Example:
I studied from cinematography to winning at new products. This is a range sequence. Winning at new products is the endpoint of the range. I studied from cinematography to winning at new products.
2. Definition 3. Result endpoint. Used to when an action results in a change to someone or something. The final result is the end point. Example:
I start with a huge cabbage. This is a green cabbage. I end with sauerkraut. The cabbage fermented and turned to sauerkraut. Fermented and turned are the action. Sauerkraut is the result endpoint. The cabbage fermented and turned to sauerkraut.
Example: I took the ice cubes out of the freezer and they melted to water. Took out is the action. Water is the final result. The ice cubes change, and the end point is water. Water is the final result. I took the ice cubes out of the freezer and they melted to water. 2. Definition 4. Position. To shows the position where someone or something is. Example: the chair is to my left. Left is the position where the chair is. The chair is to my left. Example: I grew up in Kansas. Texas is to the south. These boys are in Texas. Texas is to the south. 2. Definition 5. Touching or attached. To shows touching or contact or attachment with someone or something. Example:
I put my hand to my chin. I now touch my chin. I put my hand to my chin.
Example: look at all the notes stuck to her body. Here the notes are attached. The notes are stuck to her body. 2. Definition 6. Purpose. Use to between an action and why the action was done. The action purpose. Example: I prepared a great meal to please my husband. Prepared a great meal is the action.
Oh boy, I've been waiting for this. This is really good.
Please my husband is the purpose. I prepared a great meal to please my husband. Example:
We need to clean up this water to prevent a slip and fall. Here's a towel.
Okay.
clean up this water is the action. Prevent a slip and fall is the purpose. We need to clean up this water to prevent a slip and fall.
Okay, thank you.
2. Definition 7. Receipt point. To shows who or what receives an object, action, or attitude. Example:
John, could you pass the salt to me, please? Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, love that salt.
Oh yeah.
salt is the object. Me is who receives it.
John, could you pass the salt to me, please?
Example:
I would like to make changes to the blinds. I like the sunlight. Of course, the sun is going down. Changes is the action. The blinds is what receives the action. I would like to make changes to the blinds.
Example:
Thank you so much for putting in the extra effort you obviously did to make this so yummy.
I am glad you like it.
Oh, I love it.
Wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He was very pleasant to me. Pleasant is the attitude. Me is who received the attitude. He was pleasant to me. 2. Definition 8. About. To connects one thing in the sentence with more information about it. Example: his physical condition to climb the cliff seemed okay. To climb the cliff is more information about his physical condition. His physical condition to climb the cliff seemed okay. Example: there is great joy to their embrace. Great joy is more information about their embrace. There is great joy to their embrace. 2. Definition 9. Future. To can show a planned or potential future occurrence. The dishes are to be washed promptly after dinner. Can you help?
I need to attend a Zoom conference today at 6:30.
Well, it's 6:19. You have time if we do it fast. The Zoom conference is a future planned occurrence. John says,
I need to attend a Zoom conference today at 6:30.
example: goodness, there is much to eat. This is not a planned future occurrence, but a potential future occurrence. To eat could occur at any time in the future. To eat could occur at 6 o'clock or 7:30 or 9 o'clock. Honey, you're just getting home. It's after 9 o'clock. What happened?
Bad traffic accident. The highways were a parking lot. I finally got off at an exit and ate at a restaurant. I then watched a football game there too.
That's nice. I understand. Well, too bad for this dinner. 2. Definition 10. Required. To shows what is required. Example: the dishes are to be washed promptly after dinner. Can you help?
I need to attend a Zoom conference today at 6:30.
Well, it's 6:19. You have time if we do it fast. Are you coming?
Yep. What can I do, dear?
Okay, here's the, you can get started with those. I'll wash and you can drive. This should be fast.
All right. Okay, that's it. We're done.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. After you.
Have a good meeting.
Okay, I gotta get that meeting.
Washed promptly is what is required, must be done. The dishes are to be washed promptly after dinner. Example: the front door is to be locked at night. Locked at night is what is required, must be done. The front door is to be locked at night. 2. Definition 11. Cause and effect. To connects a cause with the effect it creates. Example:
Oh, honey, how exciting! The baby arrived. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Uh-huh. I understand. Well, tell me all about it. Okay. Well, when things are calmer, let me know. Tell me. I want to come over and see my new grandbaby. Okay. Love you. Bye. I am so happy to hear the news.
happy is the effect. Hear the news is the cause. I was happy to hear the news. Example:
Watch this.
The basket bent to the pressure. Bent is the effect.
Pressure is the cause. The basket's bent to the pressure.
2. Definition 12. Comparison. Use to between two things when you want to show they are similar or different. Example: her only resemblance to him is the hair color. Her is one thing or person. Him is the other thing or person. Their hair color is similar. Her only resemblance to him is the hair color. Example: I compared a human family to a fox family. Human family is one thing. Fox family is the second thing. These two families are mostly different. I compared a human family to a fox family. 2. Definition 13. Proportion. 2 connects two numbers and shows their relationship in size or amount. Example: their team lost the game 3-1. One team scored 3 points. The second team scored 1 point. 2 connects the numbers and shows the relationship. Their team lost the game 3-1. Example: I see 5 men to 3 women in this picture. 2 connects the numbers and shows the relationship. I see 5 men to 3 women in this picture. 2. Definition 14. Opinion. Use to between an opinion and who has the opinion. Example:
Eating new, different vegetables is interesting to me. Here is sunflower microgreens. Here is buckwheat cassia microgreens, also called cassia. Okay? And radish microgreens. Tastes like radishes. And look at this. This is an edible hibiscus drooping in the hot sun. Good flavor. It's got flavor. So that's my opinion. Interesting is the opinion, and me is who has the opinion. Eating new and different vegetables is interesting to me.
Example: this type of music is awful to some people. Awful is the opinion. Some people are who has the opinion. This type of music is awful to some people. 2. Definition 15. Belongs with. Use to between something and what it belongs with. Example:
Where is it? This key is to our mailbox. Yeah, that's right, key. Key is something. Mailbox is what it belongs with. Look at all this. This is the key to our mailbox.
Example. Here is the missing piece to the puzzle. Piece is something. Puzzle is what it belongs with. Here is the missing piece to the puzzle. Example.
Woohoo! A new grandbaby. I'm so happy. I smell an odor to the house. The hamburgers are burning. Oh no! Oh my God. Smoke.
That is so sad.
Yes, sad. Burned odor is something. House is what it belongs with. I smell a burned odor to our house. Example. There are 3 parts to this music. Parts is something. This music is what it belongs with. There are 3 parts to this music. 2. Definition 16. Known or opinion. Use to between something and what is known about it or an opinion about it. Example.
All right. These are my pets. They're pet worms. Here's a worm. They eat vegetable scraps and paper, and I have leaves. They eat my leaves. They create rich soil. My pet worms are known to eat all their food in 1 week. Pet worms is something. Eat all their food in 1 week is what is known about it. My pet worms are known to eat all their food in 1 week.
Example. Many basketball fans remember Magic Johnson to be the best player and their favorite. Magic Johnson is something. Best player and their favorite is an opinion. 2. Definition 17. Standard. To relates something with a standard. Example.
When I was an elementary school student, I memorized the helping verbs. How they help the verb, I had no idea. But I memorized the helping verbs exactly to the elementary school grammar book. I remember it to this day. Is, am, are, was, were, be, being, been, has, have, had, do, does, did, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must, can, could. You don't have to try to understand that. I didn't. Helping verb is something. Elementary school grammar book is the standard. I memorized the helping verbs exactly to the elementary school grammar book.
They were careful to build the bed to the instructions. Build the bed is something. Instructions is the standard. They were careful to build the bed to the instructions. 2. Definition 18. Honor, an expression of respect, good wishes, or acknowledgement using celebration or other method. Example: they built a monument to Abraham Lincoln. Monument is the expression of respect. Abraham Lincoln is who is honored. They built a monument to Abraham Lincoln. Example:
Okay, that's it. We're done.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
we high-fived to our completion of washing the dishes. High five is the acknowledgement. We high-fived to our completion of washing the dishes. People usually wish happiness to the bride and groom with a toast. Toast is the expression of good wishes. Bride and groom are the honored people. People usually wish happiness to the bride and groom with a toast. 2. Definition 19. To only. To is used alone and avoids repeating something already said. Example: he wanted to be funny at his birthday party, and they were expecting him to. Be funny was already said, thus, to can be used alone and avoid saying be funny again. Example:
I'm going shopping.
Look at the time. It's close to dinner.
Aw. Can't go shopping. I wanted to go shopping, but I was unable to. Go shopping is something. To can be used alone at the end of the sentence to avoid saying go shopping again. I wanted to go shopping, but was unable to. Okay.
2. Definition 20. Closed. To shows that something is closed or nearly closed.
Hey, Lindy, you need to push the drawer 2 when you are done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The drawer is open and Lindy needs to push the drawer closed.
Hey, Lindy, you need to push the drawer 2 when you are done.
Example: the camper door was not kept to and mosquitoes got inside and bit me. The camper door is something. It was not kept closed. The camper door was not kept to and mosquitoes got inside and bit me. 2. Definition 21. Same time. To connects two things that happen simultaneously. Example: we ate our dinner to light jazz music.
Here's your napkin.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Thank you. All right.
Okay, let's start.
Ate dinner is one thing. Light jazz music is the other thing. They both happen at the same time. We ate our dinner to light jazz music. Example: she awoke to chirping birds. Awoke is one thing. Chirping birds is the other thing. They both happen at the same time. She awoke to chirping birds. The next morning, she awoke to her pet cockatoo sitting on her. Awoke is one thing. Cockatoo sitting on her is the other thing. They both happen at the same time. The next morning, she awoke to her pet cockatoo sitting on her. 2. Definition 22. No meaning. Sometimes when you use to with a verb, it has no meaning. Example: how fun it is to play. To has no special meaning here. It only creates the infinitive verb form with the verb play. How fun it is to play. A verb is an action word, like plays. Example, she plays all day. When to is added, it becomes an infinitive. Now this is grammar, something I have avoided. Infinitive comes from infinity, which means unlimited. This verb form is unlimited in time. Example, how fun it is to play has no limitations in time. If you said she played all day, that is limited to the past. If you said she will play, it is limited to the future. If you said she is playing, it is limited to the present. To form the infinitive, you use to and the basic form of the verb, play. The infinitive can have a meaning in the sentence. You have actually had these in previous definitions and sentences. For example, to definition 6, I prepared a great meal to please my husband. Shows purpose. Example, it is good to trim your bushes. To has no special meaning here. It only creates the infinitive, a verb form with no time limitations. It is good to trim your bushes. 2. Definition 23. To and fro. Movement from one place to another and then back again, or side to side repeatedly. Example, I swayed to and fro when I listened to the rhythm. Swayed is the movement side to side repeatedly, to and fro. I swayed to and fro when I listened to the rhythm. Example, he swam to and fro in the pool. Swam is the movement. One side of the pool is one place. The opposite side of the pool is the other place. He swam to and fro in the pool.
And that was the last definition we have for to. 23 definitions we've shown you. Click the link to find out what the number 4 most used word is. Check it out.